Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. But please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit. These are collective readings, so any energy, any sign. Take what resonates and please leave the rest. And past, present, or future energy is always a play, my friend. So let's call in spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your wettest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. Amen. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Let's do a little Reiki. Let's do the selenite sticks, shall we? Top to bottom. Clear the energy. Set your intentions, my friend, as I'm setting mine for this reading. And thank you, each and every one of you, for showing up and showing out. This is black tourmaline for protection. Protect my beautiful collective spirit. Yeah, protect, 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 protect. All right, let's do this. The noise clears. Any bad juju that might be around. And beautiful sound bowl. So let's do it. If you have any aversion, you might not hear it because I do have a microphone, so it does block out some of it. But the initial bang you'll hear, okay? So it is going when I turn it around. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there you go. You might not have heard it, but it was going on. So I was pre-shuffling and I got, excuse my hands. I got like 3 cards that I pre-shuffled. And one of them is avoid learning new things. You're already an expert. Always have the last word. It's important to win every argument, but it's in the reverse. So somebody's letting somebody else win the argument. Always be mysterious. Keep them guessing. And I'm hearing this song in my head, Cities Burning. Years ago, probably before a lot of your time, just saying, there was a song from Heart, and it was called Cities Burning. But it's kind of strange, the actual lyrics. And I want to show you something. Hang on a second. Let's get one thing. Look at this right here. Who's that? Do you see that? Who's over there? My Sammy absolutely loves readings. And back to the reading, sorry. Got distracted by my spirit totem. All right. So it's a weird song. I don't even know. It's like, what the hell? It's called Young Man is Angry, Girl is Afraid. She wants to get high and he wants to get laid. She had to jump up. He had to sit down when they heard the news about the trouble downtown. He had to shout. She had to cry. He wanted to kill and she wanted to die. Cities burning, cities burning. Grab for the dial. Tune out the fright. But he turns left and she turns right. He looks for love songs. She looks for love songs. He buys the drive. But all they can pull is bad news in tonight. Oh, man. City's burning, city's burning. Oh, mama, tell me what to do. Oh, daddy, you better pull us through. But there's about the city. The city's burning. Could have been, I'm going to say, what is the city's burning meaning? Because that's crazy. It might have been an event that happened around that time. City's burning. It usually is. City's burning meaning. I'm going to look up. Saying it was inspired by the 1980 murder of John Lennon. Wow. And it's also it can refer to literal destruction, a symbolic representation of societal upheaval, or even a metaphor for intense emotion. Cities burning. To describe rage, anger, frustration, emotional impact of a devastating event. There it is right there. It's inspired by the murder of John Lennon. The lyrics depict emotional turmoil and reaction of the couple upon learning of the tragedy, suggesting a metaphoric burning of the city representing the shock and the loss. Another example, Motor City is burning, refers to Detroit Rebellion of 67, where social unrest and violence erupted in the city. And some people, like right now, can be really upset if they're into politics of what's happening to our country too, if you're an American. Even throughout the world, it's like the whole world is burning, like everything is changing. But with change comes a rebuilding, right? We come from the ashes like the phoenix and we rise again. But somebody is completely enraged. Somebody is angry about their situation. Maybe their life is burning to the ground and they're pissed. And it's like they've got so much emotional turmoil. That's what I'm getting from this. So that it could be in a relationship. They're not learning from past relationships. They just keep repeating a cycle. They're letting somebody else dictate to them. They're not arguing back, is what I'm hearing. Keep them guessing. Maybe they're just hiding within themselves how they feel. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on here. Okay, Spirit, let's go right here. Confirm or deny what I'm saying, but I feel like there is a lot of upheaval, and maybe even in a person's community or area, there's a lot of upheavals, a lot of anger in the area, like their life that they had or has known is burning to the ground. Like everything's going to change. They're losing everything. That's what I'm hearing. And it's because of their choices, though. Because they've chose to continue another cycle instead of moving forward, they stay stuck. And they're angry about it because maybe somebody else didn't stay stuck. You maybe didn't stay stuck in a situation, but they did. But that's their choice, right? You all have choices. This is free will at play, my friends. Romantic in the reverse. So there's no romance in the situation. See the limits, but they don't. It's in the reverse, so there's no limits to what they'll do. Slow down, but they're fast. They did something fast, quick, in a sexual way. They went towards a person who's controlling their life, and it's another cycle. This is a person that had to learn this generationally, maybe, as a lesson on while they were here on this earth, and instead of learning the lesson, they're repeating another cycle. Yeah, and it's getting them pissed. Take action is in the reverse. Everything's in the freaking reverse. What the hell? Laugh it out. There's nothing to laugh about. They're crying. This person's crying. They're repeating the cycle. They're like, how the hell did I get into this? Choices, baby. Say yes. The answer is no. The answer is no. They have to repeat this cycle. They have to repeat this cycle because they didn't learn the lessons that they needed to learn. And they're pissed. It's like their whole world is burning to the ground. So you could have been in this situation and you got out. You learned your lesson. You move forward. This person staying stuck with a karmic that is controlling their life and they're staying quiet about it. They don't even know how to get out of this stuck situation, but they're angry. Maybe they're getting high. Maybe this person they're with gets high. They're watching events on TV and it's like, there's nothing shocking anymore in the world, really. It's like the world is indicative of the excesses of people and choices and violence. You see it in the video games. They're getting more graphic. They're getting more realistic. People are angry. It's like the world has been fostered and built upon revolutions and revelations. And I feel like this is one of them. It's like a turning point in life. All right. Confirm or deny. Spirit, come through. If there's a anarchy or discord or a turning point that's happening here in the world, people are fed up. Just fed up. They're fed up with certain people having the haves and the have-nots and people dictating to them what they can and cannot have. I feel like that's always been the way. There's people that make the laws and people that have to live by them. And it's like when you don't walk a mile in somebody's shoes, you're dictating to them how to live. There's always going to be that anarchy in the end. Queen of Swords is here. So somebody's like, let's go. I'm ready. Battle ready. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody's guarded. Somebody's guarded. There's a judgment here. There's been a judgment. Maybe the Queen of Swords made a judgment on this situation and said, I am not going to be a part of the shit show anymore. You want to repeat cycles, you can repeat it on your own. And you got out of Dodge, and this person stayed stuck because of these illusions and choices that this person thought that they had to be your past person or your person. They thought they had all of these cups in the air. They had all of these fantasies, things that they wanted to inwardly, maybe not even telling you, right? What does it say? Stay quiet. Be mysterious. Maybe they had some mysterious freaky deek. They were a freaky deek inside. They didn't want to say anything to you about it. Maybe they knew you weren't going to participate in something, but they went towards a person that would fulfill their fantasies. Now they're angry because all they got out of it was stuck energy and a repeated cycle. And everything feels like a loss to this person. And they're pissed about it. Yes, Ace of Cups. They went towards another person. And what does it say? Nothing beats a warm cup of tea. Yep. I would say a warm cup of coffee. Cha-ching, if you know what I'm saying. Let me take a sip now that I have it up here. Amen. Tea's good too. I like my mint medley. Anyways, so they went and took a chance towards somebody else. Because they could. They felt like they very arrogant, maybe a very egotistical person. A person feels entitled to break hearts. It has broken a lot of hearts. The sun, yeah. I think there's an illumination here. What does it say? I love reading these things. Hi, everyone. It's me. I just wanted to share this awesome picture with you. All that my mom took of me when we were playing outside. Jesus. Unicorns. Yeah, everything looked idyllic. Everything looked fantastic. But in the light of the sun, the smoke and mirrors is faded away, and the reality of it is, and it could look good on paper, like it could look good in pictures on Facebook or memes or whatever, but in reality it's a shit show. Yeah, baby, yeah. And you escaped the cage, you escaped the zoo, and you got the hell out of there. And this person's angry that their life is going to hell in a half shell because of their own choices. Go figure. They're probably blaming you about it. Justice. This is it. Justice and judgment. Could be in the court systems too. Could be in the court system for sale, death, and ending. Ooh. Their house could be going up for sale. Justice and judgment. There has been illusions placed upon an area, a place where this person lives. It all looked idyllic from the outside, in pictures, and it went on for a while. Look at this. Yep. Like this one, maybe a Queen of Swords running the roost. But now it's a judgment. All illusions and fantasies, all fantastical things. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, love, all look good over here, but there's something that's going to be sold. Could be their house. Oh, God. Could be where they're living. They're going to lose everything. Because there was all these illusions of this being the greatest place since sliced bread. It's Disney World, everybody. Yeah. And he is Mickey Mouse. King of Cups is here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Nothing beats a good movie to unwind after a stressful day. Just wish I could share this cozy setup with somebody special. There's a King of Cups here too. Maybe they're watching everything go down. They got the popcorn. They're standing on the throne. People are like bowing down to this person who runs this place. Yeah. But this whole place is crumbling around the King of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Patience is key when you're waiting for the perfect moment to harvest, even if it doesn't happen when you expect it. So this person is going to lose everything. Seven of Pentacles. They're down. They're going to be down low. They're going to be down bad. This has been in suspense for a while. Like everything has gone according to plan for a long time in this situation, this area, neighborhood perhaps, some people. But there's a lot of conflict behind the scenes, chaos, and cuteness overload. 5 kitties having a blast with their beep beep hammers. People are hamming away at each other. There's violence. There could be violence here. And this is an orchestrator, the King of Cups. And the Queen of Swords has something to say about it as well. It's like people, a lot of control for way too long. Look at this. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles, being generous to the underlings. It's almost like a royal family. A royal family that had things, gave to others, but abused their power. Had all these fantasies and illusions, but it's all going to come crumbling down. Oh my word. A King of Wands is here. There's something magical about riding the carousel. It takes me back to the days of dreaming big and believing anything is possible. Yeah. They had it good for a long time. A King of Wands, a King of Cups, a Queen of Swords. Could be family that had an area of prestige. But it's all crumbling down like a deck of cards, and people are angry. People are angry. People are fighting. And there's going to be a balancing of the scales. Yes. This is going on for a long time, and people are angry about it. Flipping out. Queen of Wands is here too. Aries, Leo, Sag. Which is about, this one say, feeling the warmth of sparklers and my cat purrs. Life is good. Huh. This one's living up, watching the show. This one's got popcorn, watching all these people fighting and stuff, but they're like the king, the generous king. This queen, though, what is this about? Has 9 of Pentacles, so this is a successful person. This could be you outside of this, watching the show. Yep, with your bird. My parrot always knows how to brighten my day. Such a great listener. Oh my God. 9 of Pentacles, prosperity. You're the high priestess too. Ooh, the keeper of secrets, baby. Maybe you knew this was all going to come down. This is the lifestyle of the foolish, and you've been a part of this, but I feel like you broke away. And these people are going to stay stuck. Say 3 of Wands. They're at a red light, green light. They can't move. 10 of Swords, backstab. Maybe they pushed you into a situation for a long time that you were stuck, and backstabbed you, these people. Because there's a lot of people in conflict. Oh man. And now you've got this situation, 2 of Wands, where you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting. You're going to be 4 of Wands. Find your home. It's not going to be in this area anymore. And these people maybe lived a long time on your generosity and prosperity, on your energy. They thought they were entitled. And now they're going to lose all of it, including your person, making choices, giving their cup of love. And it's funny because it's not funny, haha, but it's funny that because of you, this place stayed as long as it did. But there's a for sale sign soon. Yep, the fun is going to be on. The fun times is over, man. Ace of Swords, the perfect tool to cut through a problem and bring a smile to my face. Ace of Swords. So you're working somewhere else. You're going to have a new beginning somewhere else. Wow. Anything else, Spirit? Yep, you're not funding this anymore with your energy or your money. Page of Cups. Just try the cutest milk tea with the most delicious boba. Can't wait to have it again. Milk tea. Page of Cups. They could be trying to get back into your good graces here. Like, trying to, like, what is it called? Stop the bleed. This place is going down. 8 of Swords. They feel tied down. Maybe they're on social media complaining in a public forum or in this neighborhood. complaining about everything, complaining about you, maybe making themselves the victim, tied up, bound, like they can't do anything about it. But they had choices, though. They had choices. Oh my God, here we go. I knew it. The Tower. Tower of Power is coming crashing down, man. And the Wheel of Fortune is moving you forward. Yikes. And this is Nine of Cups. You're going to have fulfillment and happiness. But it's away from this situation. They're going to try to play victim. Could be a bunch of different people. But in the end, they created their own misery through their choices. And you're going to be celebrated. Six of Wands. Victorious. Yep, something's going well for you. But look at this one. Eight of Wands. The countdown to the fireworks display has begun. Who else is ready to ooh and ah over the beautiful explosions? See, things are exploding. The Tower is here. And you're just like the Queen of Wands sitting with your sparkler watching the show. Right here. Let me see. Let me get back there. So yeah. You're like the Queen of Wands just sitting there with your sparkler saying, ooh, ah, oh my. It's like you're going to watch this go down, this tower. That's what's happening, man. They tried to take from you. Sneaky, deceptive people. Seven of Swords. Trying to get away with you, your energy, your money, your time, your dime. And it didn't work. And look, Three of Pentacles. You're creating something out of nothing. You're starting over again. But you're going to be successful. You're going to be successful. You're going to make it rain, baby. And these people tried to live off of you for a long damn time. And it's not like you're wishing this on these people, but it seems like whatever's happening here, they created themselves. There's a Knight of Cups here. Yeah, live life to the fullest. That's exactly what they're doing. Champagne, gorgeous ladies, and unforgettable memories. There's a King of Cups here. Living it up. They've all been living it up on your energy and your dime. But the world is here. This is ultimate success. But you have to give something up in order to get it. And these people tried to give you up. Tried to give up your energy. Tried to give you up. Throw you under the bus. They wanted to keep you tied, but it's not happening. There's an illusion here. These people have been living under the illusion that this was always going to keep going on. But it's not. It's all coming to a crashing end. And you leaving this situation, leaving this area, it's almost like the tail end of a tornado. You kept the chaos at bay in the eye of the storm. You were the eye of the storm. And now everything is going to be destroyed in its wake. And it's because of their choices. Your Spirit. Four of Swords, breathing in the country, fresh air, and falling asleep under the stars, the respite. But it's in the reverse. You're not breathing in this country air anymore because it smells like a refuge from far away, a garbage dump. And this is what's happening here. You're going to work hard at a craft. You're learning something. Eight of Pentacles, right? You may have to juggle, things. You may have juggling 2 jobs just to get back what you lost in this situation. Two of Pentacles. Had to make a decision. Stay or go. Two of Swords. Right? But there's a lot of addictions here, a lot of toxicities, a lot of codependency in this situation. Maybe a lot of people depending on you. Maybe at one time you were codependent on this whole dynamic. But they needed you more than you needed them. And they're going to come to that realization. There's a lot of addictions here in this place. Yes, yes, yes. The Hermit's here. Introspection. Spending time alone. You could be spending a lot of time alone. Yep. Any other card, Spirit? But you had to move away because they were draining you, draining your energy, taking you for granted, assuming that no matter what they did to you, you would always be there. Ace of Wands. It says, with a pencil in hand, I can create an entire world and bring my imagination to life. You're creating a whole new world for yourself. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Queen of Pentacles, and it's going to be successful. You're the Empress too, the High Priestess. Dear God, who do they think they were screwing with? Jesus. Oh my Lord. Yeah, this is going to be like a rude awakening. A rude awakening, but a recompense. It's like whatever this place was, wherever you were at with this person, they disrespected you, threw you under the bus. They used your energy and your resources. They lived in this illusion that everything was going to be idyllic and fantastic. They thought it was because of their own energy, their own efforts, but it wasn't. They were living and coasting on you. And now everything is going to come down. Their toxicities, their they were generous to others, but it was all smoke and mirrors. It was all an illusion. Very toxic environment, and it's like a for sale sign. This place is going down, and maybe there's an understanding or writing on the wall, but city's burning. This place is going to burn to the ground because it was never meant to stay. It was all on you. It all stayed. It was all prosperous. It was all working because you were the sacrificial lamb in this. And now, as you walk away from the situation, this whole place is imploding. You're like, Sammy, see you later. See ya. Deuces. And now the veil is being lifted. The moon was creating an illusion all along that it was their favor, but it had nothing to do with them. It was all you. And now with your absence, game over. Game over. Spirit, a lot of chaos, a lot of anger, a lot of fighting, a lot of regret. Give me one message, please, for the collective. One affirmation card. Thank you. What is it here? I am good enough. And maybe these people made you feel like you weren't, but you were always good enough. Never forget that. And don't let anybody define you. There is no need to struggle to be better. All I need to do is love myself more today than yesterday. Treat myself as someone who is deeply loved and worth loving. Absolutely. Amen. You are worth loving. And don't let anybody do that to you, make you feel less than, because that's their own projection. They're projecting their own feelings onto you, and that's unnecessary anymore. You may have felt like shit for a long time, like not worth anything, because that's what they wanted you to feel. So you'd never leave this toxic environment. But now you feel good about yourself. Right here. Hang on. I choose a bright future now. The moment I start to change, the moment I'm willing to bring good into my life, the universe responds in kind. And that's exactly what happened to you. You started to feel you were worth something. Your self-worth created a change where you were able to exit stage left this toxic neighborhood, and you were able to elevate. And now these people are stuck repeating cycles, not knowing why everything is falling apart, why their city is burning. It's because of their choices. Thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I'd love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.